Hey everybody, hi, how are you doing? Welcome to Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. I'm Rob, you're you. Welcome to my show. Got a dilemma, people. I have a dilemma. Oh boy, what to do? Hey, if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, liking, leaving some comments, and passing this on to other people who might like these kind of old style, old fashioned cards. So, right off the bat, got a card we picked up yesterday to show you the Ozzy Albies Indigo, so I didn't realize it was indigo, and that is numbered 18 of 250. Pretty sweet. Pick that up. And then we also got this Larry Walker Big Baseball card, 1990 rookie card. Larry Walker, if you guys want to take a look at that. There you go. Alright, I'm going to move this out of the way. Well, we'll leave this one here. So, here's my dilemma, folks. I got all this from eBay today, along with this, a blaster from the hobby shop, another one of these, bunch of cards out of the bargain bin, and I still have all those cards I picked up earlier in the week at the LCS, the big cards. So I'm not going to do those today. Well, I guess I'll do them today, but maybe later today. I guess it's already Sunday. It's about 2 in the morning here on April 14th, 2024. So I got all these cards, all these things from eBay that I want to show you, and I don't want to do them all in the same video. Take way too long and way too different things. And the stuff that I got at the local card shop earlier in the week, the big old cards, some pre-war stuff. I got some other things I want to show with that. So the problem is, I do a video for half these eBays that I want to do, but then I want to open some packs of cards. Well, I don't want to open all the eBays, because I want one to lead into the next episode, but I still want to open some cards, and I still want to show you these cards and other things I got. So then they start to get to be too many videos, and they start to bury each other. So I think I got to figure it out how I'm going to break this up. But here's something cool. Old style classic patch that I got from one of my brothers from way back when. Old style Bears popular in Chicago, Wrigley Field, and the Cubs. Around Wrigley Field's always been kind of a Cubs brand. They're owned by Paps now. They're out of Milwaukee. So, old style classics baseball cards. Now, it really doesn't have to do with the bear, folks. So, it's just I like the name old style, and I like the old fashioned lettering. And since old style is okay bear for cheap bear, I like it because it's related to the Cubs, and I'm a nostalgic kind of guy. So this just goes well with my channel here. Now today, I took my wife to Saratoga, and we had some fish and chips at this one place, which was pretty good. The prawns there were really good, and then I took her to the Sue's coffee shop down the way, and I told her it was like the best coffee I ever had. This mocha that they had, the hot one, got that. She really liked it, so she tried the Aztec chocolate, and it's got a little cinnamon and whatever. It was a little too cinnamony, but it was pretty good. She liked that. Then I had to go drop her off at the mall, which was crazy, just a madhouse. And she had some stuff to bring back and go to her baseball card shop, which is the makeup store and all that. So I dropped her off, crazy busy. Went over to the card shop just up the street, picked up these things I just showed you, the blasters and stuff, and went picked up some Cheesecake Factory, the raspberry lemon cakes, brought that home, and then we watched some TV, and now I'm doing old style classic baseball cards. But after I dropped her off, for 12 years since I've moved here, when I was a kid, one of the coolest gifts I got for Christmas was a train set, an HO scale train set. It was like a Santa Fe railroad, and the whole set. I was just fascinated with it for years. Love trains, like most boys, like semi trucks and trains and military and all that kind of stuff. And then it like burned out, so my parents sent it back in, and then they sent me some completely different train. It was called like the Golden Eagle. It was cool, but it wasn't Santa Fe one, which kind of sucked because I lived in New Mexico, and that's Santa Fe right up the road. But used to ride my bike over to like the Hobby Lobby or Michael's and all that. They sold like little extra train stuff, like cars and the train cars and stuff like that. And I was doing that. Go to the library, check out the model railroader magazines and stuff. But you would use your Hot Wheels and stuff and create like a little town and all that. Never could afford the like real town stuff. But anyways, there's this train shop here in Santa Clara. And for 12 years I've been saying, I should go over there and check it out. But it just looked like a little store to me. But today I was like, I'm going to stop by there. So I stopped by like 10 minutes before they closed. And I couldn't believe how big this store was. It was super cool and it had a bunch of stuff. I would have been a pig in the ass when I was a kid going there. And I'm just looking at all the different trains they have. I tried to talk to the lady. She wasn't being very friendly, but then I noticed this micro scale, the smaller than HO scale. They had like vehicles and trucks and stuff that you can make into a city. And I saw one that was like, oh, I got to get that. And so I grabbed it. And she goes, oh, there's one that's an HO scale size. And I was like, really? Let me see. And she pulled this out. And I was like, yep, I got to buy that because it goes with my channel. It goes with my childhood, my nostalgia. And it's just super cool. So I picked this up, people. Check that out. So it's 25 bucks, but who cares? That is awesome. So Atlas 45-foot Pines trailer, old style beer. It's a little old style trailer. It's got the old style up there in the front. And that badge there on the back. And so you read about that if you want to pause it. And is that super cool or what? So on old style classics, model train toys and parts and stuff like that. Yep. That's super cool, people. I dig it. So anyways, thank you. Had to get a drink. Got the hiccups. So yeah, that's super cool, people. I dig it. Isn't that cool? Old style beer there. Heileman's old style light lager beer. That's super cool. And so the other one I was looking at was like this big. And it was the same exact thing. And then I asked her, it was a little after 5 when they closed. And I was like, hey, do you have the little truck that can go with this? I don't know. I was like, alright, whatever. And she walked away. So, I don't know. I guess she was in a hurry to get out of there, but it's just a mom and pop shop. But it's super cool. So if you're into model trains and all that kind of stuff, that's a pretty big store. So, alright. That's cool. There's old style classics, baseball cards, and other hobbies, as I originally started out as. All right, so let's put that aside. And so we got this one here, eBay, from Mastic Beach, New York. I already pre-opened it. So we can zip through this a little quicker. And so first and foremost, I'm going to do my little stuff for my PC here. And this is a sweet one. I don't believe I have this one in my Andre Dawson collection. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this one. And there we go, Gypsy Queen. So I may have it, I may not, I don't know, but that's one of the paper frame Andre Dawson. And I don't think I have it because this one's numbered 275 of 599, and I believe that's 2012. So I doubt I have this one. So there you go. Card number 231. That would have been an insert, like a short print. Wouldn't have been one of your hits, but that would have just been a bonus card. And speaking of that, before we move on, let's have a little comment talk, shout out, so to speak. Alright, so on my last couple videos, I got a couple responses. Vintage Card Steve commented, really like the Larry Walker rookie card and the Albies blue border, and that's why I said it was indigo. I didn't realize. Looks super nice. Good luck to the Cubs, which my Cubbies did win tonight in Seattle, the game we would have been at had we gone. I think it was 4-1, and we hit 3 home runs. Looks super nice. Good luck to Cubs against Seattle. Enjoy Bob's Burgers, which watched last night, which was super funny, some of the older ones. And so I responded to him. And then Diver Dave commented again today, or 18 hours ago. Nice hits. I don't have any Gypsy Queens yet, and I didn't know they had numbered stuff, which Alan Ginter doesn't have, I think is what he meant to say. He said don't have. And so I gave him a long response that, yeah, Alan Ginter basically, the only numbered cards you get from Alan Ginter are the 101s, the glossy 101s, the mini and the full size nowadays, and like numbered framed cards, like the mini frame cards, some of the rarer ones and that you can get. Otherwise, it's few and far between out of the base set. I mean, Chrome's different, that you get a lot of that, but out of the base set, it's basically the 101s and the occasional weird thing they might do. Like when they did the complete sets, they had the red bordered minis, which were like numbered to 33 or 40, 44, which I've shown in the past, which have stamps, employee autographs, or some of the cards from the National. But otherwise, it's mostly implied or hand numbered. So hand numbered like 101 or Brooklyn back hand numbered to 25. Otherwise, everything else is implied. Like the no number backed cards are limited to like 50. The metal cards are limited to 3. And maybe some, stuff like that. Stained glass or any of that. But otherwise, so you just know they're limited to 3. You don't know if you have 1, 2, or 3. So that's Alan and Ginter. Gypsy Queen doesn't bother with all that. They just stamp all their stuff. they might have an occasional hand signed, like a hand numbered thing, like a really something rare. But that's one of the differences between Gypsy Queen and Allen & Ginter, is they don't bother with that on Gypsy Queen. So that's a sweet one. I believe that's second year of Gypsy Queens right there. And that's super cool for my PC. And it kind of still going. 2012, 2019, you know, much like Allen & Ginter's, they say pretty similar over the years. The colors may change a little bit, but there you have it. There's my Andre Dawson. And this next one here is coming from Melbourne, Florida. Alright, so thank you. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Steven's Card Corner. Alright, now this is going to be a duplicate for me, but mostly because I really like this card. And it's always nice to have a backup. So, came in this soft sleeve here. And, sorry, it is in a penny sleeve as well. So bear with me for just a second, folks. Alright. Alright, came in this, taped, so that took a minute, and then it had this Reds, Pacific Collection Reds information card. I don't know if that's in French or Spanish. Looks like Spanish, so not too sure what that's all about. Pacific, I know Pacific did King B discs for a year or two, but here's an early, I think this is 2011. This is an insert from Flagship, I believe, that they did that one year, and these were the Kimbel minis, which is another tobacco mini that they did for Topps, an old style card, and there's a little checklist there, different people. So I believe these came in certain packs of Topps Flagship at the time, and they have a couple different Andre Dawsons, I think in the different series, like first series, second series, or update. And this is the Kimbels, and those are super cool cards. Now this bottom part reminds me of some Cracker Jack stuff I'm going to show you guys eventually here. But that is Champion Baseball. Look, what does that say? Batter. So that's a super cool tobacco mini. Oh boy, Andre Dawson. So these all came about right about the same time. This one's 2011, 2012 tobacco mini versus the regular card that's got the paper frame over it. And those are beautiful cards. And the more minis I have of Andre Dawson, the better, because I do have some empty spots in my binder that need to be filled up. And so there we go. That's that for the PC. So hang on a second. Alright folks, I was going to show you this big package because I know that's something baseball, and I don't think these other things are baseball, but I think I'm going to save that because they're related nonetheless. So let's just leave that off to the side for now. We'll do another video and do the other eBays. Let's take a look at some of these things we picked up here out of the bargain bin. Alright, so looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And 4 2019 Gypsy Queens, 1 2015, and then these 3. I should have bought these 2015 Gypsy Queens when I got those other cards on Tuesday after jury duty, because I think they had a few more packs. I already grabbed a few, as you've seen in the last videos, but I didn't feel like staying there anymore, and I left. Now I went back today, and this is the only one I could find. There's a couple other guys I was talking to, going through the bargain bin there. Another one of these. The reason I like the 2015s is because they have that mini card still. And this is the type that we got that Larry Walker rookie card out of. Alright. So this one came out of one of these. So we got 3 different series. This is 1990, Series 3. This is another 3rd series, 89, this one. And this is the 2nd series, 1990. So these two will go together. Let's go backwards since we've already seen these cards before. Already looked at the wrapper. If you want to see that, you can go back a couple videos. Just stick with baseball in this video. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Look at the price on these things, people. 50 cents, 25 cents. We pulled that Larry Walker rookie card. Kevin Bass, I think we got him yesterday. Yep, Groucho Marx thing. So wouldn't it be something if we had a repeat pack? Maybe we'll get another Larry Walker rookie card. Yep, the Lionel DeShields. Not going to show the back since we already seen these. Juan Samuel. Got him yesterday. Bobby Thigpen. I don't think we got him. So I'll let you see the comic there if you want to pause it. Steve Bedgerson. For you Giants fans up here in the Bay. Soccer player formerly. Now then, the last card, Cal Daniels there for you Dodgers. You're mostly looking for Hall of Famers out of this stuff. Juan Franco, not to be confused with Wander. Alright. And Tony Phillips, a little bit different. Hey, look at that. Tony attended New Mexico Military Institute, so cool. That's the one I was saying. Did Roger Staubach go there, or Bart Starr? Maybe it was him. I don't know. One of those famous quarterbacks went there. Alright, so nothing to write home about on that one. Let's move on to Series 2, 1990. Wonder if they're going to be the same color scheme. Is there going to be anything different to these? Alright. Take the cards out. Let's take a look at this wrapper real fast. Sorry, people. 35 years being glued to this. No, everything's basically the same. And different color scheme a little bit. So that's interesting. Very score-ish. Omar Vizquel. What I mean by that is Score had like every 100 cards was like a different color. Alright. Terry Pendleton. Derek Lindquist with the Braves. So what was this, like a 200, 300 card set? 330, so it's about half the size of your regular set. So you're probably going to get the bigger name players at the time from the teams. So if you don't know their name, then they kind of disappeared. They were probably doing good the year before this card came out, and then if you never heard of them again, well, they probably tanked after that. There you go, John Olerud wearing his helmet there at first. Toronto. All right. And Pete Smith, Atlanta. Okie. So, yeah, I haven't done good out of these yet. Mel Hall. That's funny. A little cartoon there. And Phil Bradley. That's a cool Orioles hat there. Those hats I really like. And yeah, I guess he played football there, Gerald Ford. So, yep, nothing there, folks. Not one Hall of Famer. All right, let's go back a year. 1989. All right, just a sec. All right, thanks, folks. Basically identical, just a different year. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Now, I believe these are the ones that I have, the Andre Dawson that got ruined. But there you go, Sean Dunston for my Cubbies. It's got a little more cartoon back to it. I think I like these ones better. Alright, Sean Dunston. Here was the chase card back in the day. Chris Sabo. A couple years earlier, people were going after him. I believe it's a couple years. Mike Smithson. Okay. There's a name we all know. Walt Weiss. Oh yeah, I gotta make a VR video for that Rick Vintage Oddball Cards Mangini thing. That's another thing. That's why I'm a little stressed out that I got all these videos I want to do, folks. But I don't want them to get all one overlapping the other to where none of them get watched, especially the big video I want to do. Alright, last two cards. Greg Briley, Seattle, and Jeff Blauser. Reminds me of a dog's name. Come here, Blauser. Pretty, a little bit of fuzzy image there on his registration on his helmet there. Alright, so, well, I don't know if any of those are worth a quarter or 50 cents. Alright, let's try Gypsy Queen 2019. Get this video in at about a half an hour. Ballpark. Alright. So Charlie Blackmon. Corbin Burns. Cool looking card. Adam Eaton. Eating well in your neighborhood. Come on. Is it focused? Oh, okay. My glasses are not focused apparently. Brandon Nimmo. And an insert. Edwin Diaz. That is Tarot of the Diamond card. The backs look cool. I like that dark color there. That's pretty cool. Hey, here we got a winner. Ronald Acuna Jr. So we finally got something decent. Acuna Matata. So that's a sweet card. That would be a second-year card, I believe. Ronald Acuna. If you got the right player, that's a pretty cool card. I like rounded corner cards. Then you don't have to worry about corner damage as much. Alright, and you guys know I like these 2015s because they still did mini tobacco cards in the Gypsy Queens. So this little retail hanger pack. Let's see how we do. I already showed the odds yesterday, but you can pause that if you like. See what they got in there. Alright, take our mini out. Put that for last. Alright, Chris Sale. This one you might have to turn over to kind of Yu Darvish. Look for short prints. I think OG did us in the other day. Has a Ranger there. Oh, Cole Hamels. Look how skinny he was. Wow. Alright. Chris Archer. And Ronis Elias. Seattle. So suiting that the Cubs just beat them tonight. Last night, whatever. Alright, so there you go. And our mini to go out, Andrew Miller, it looks like there. Remember how big a pitcher he was, and now he's completely disappeared, right? Alright, so what kind of back do we have? And a little off on the bottom there. Little thing it looks like. 254. Andrew Miller, New York Yankees. So, at least we got a mini. Got a Acuna. And we got a couple Andres for the PC. Alright, so there you go. eBay. And pack pulled. Hey people, please subscribe and all that. I'll come back and show you these other things. Thanks for watching my channel on Old Style Classics baseball cards. Tell me what you think. What do you think of that? What do you think of those cards? And got some other cool stuff to show you here in a few minutes. Alright guys, take it easy. Bye.